Okay, hello. I'm going to get started. It doesn't look like anybody's going to join me. Let me just go over some of the lessons I put up. I just did Unique, Chapter 5, Lesson 11. We went over some of the vocabulary words. We read the chapter and answered the questions. And tomorrow, I know it says on the schedule that I am doing a social science lesson on farming technology. I think I'm going to save that till the Monday, November 30th when we return. And I am going to do chapter 6 so we can finish the book. So those of you who are not going to be here on Monday or who have not finished the book yet can look at that lesson tomorrow. Okay, so I did the reading lesson and tomorrow I'll do another one. Okay, I posted this from yesterday. This was yesterday's math lesson. I did lesson 22 and this one was a live Zoom and I had other students from other classes in it. So you might see some students, from last year. Okay, and then the National Journal writing lesson, the National Day writing lesson, and the morning meeting, the calendar, and the morning writing lesson, our food journal. Okay, so right now I'm going to do the daily reflection page. So print your name at the top of the page like this and print the date. So today is November, it's 11, 19, 20. Okay, and now you'll tell me how your day was. And I hope you do tell me, okay, because I don't get to hear from you that often when you're not in class. Okay, so my day was very bad, horrible day, 1 all the way to 7, the best day. How was your day? One moment, please, sorry. About 15 more minutes, maybe?
County office has a computer for you.
Okay.
Okay, 15 minutes?
Yes. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, you know what? I paused the share, but I don't think I paused the recording, so sorry about the interruption. I am going to go ahead and choose 5. It was a good day, okay, but could have been better. How did you do your best today? I did my best by working hard, making safe choices, being a good friend, or listening to teachers, or following rules. Well, I guess following rules. I'll circle following rules. But however you did your best, if you did all your work today, that's great. And you could circle working hard. How could you have done better? I could have done better by working hard, making safe choices, being a good friend, listening to teachers, or following rules. I will circle working hard. I don't know. I did work hard, but always could work harder. And what was your favorite part of school today? Reading, math, lunch, music or art, PE, technology, therapy, or other? I will say, I guess I will pick reading. Reading, we did some reading lessons today. Those went well. So I'll draw a picture. Okay, I'll draw a picture of the book. And a picture of me reading. We read a few books today. Okay, and okay, maybe it may not look like that actually when reading, because nowadays we read on the computer and on the board. But that is a picture of my day reading. I did a lot of reading today. So that is my daily reflection for today. Okay, let's look at the schedule again for tomorrow. So morning meeting is at the same time at 8:30. At 8 o'clock, I'll do a couple of pre-recorded lessons for you. At 8:30, I'll do a live Zoom, and I got to get ready for the day, get ready for students coming in. At 9, we start in-person learning. And, wait, sorry, maybe not that one. this one. At 9, we do in-person learning. We're getting caught up on all our chapters before the end of the week. Okay. Doing a geometry lesson, maybe. Reading science lesson. Okay. And then at 1:30, so this is what's going to change tomorrow. We're, instead of doing our social science lesson, we are going to read lesson 13, chapter 6. Okay. And I have just a few minutes, so I did want to read some of this book to you because we read a lot of books about ancient Egypt and a few about Greece, but we haven't read much about Romans. And unfortunately, this one is not a read aloud book, so I'm going to have to read it. It's called The Genius of the Romans, Innovations from Past Civilizations. Okay, the Romans were one of the greatest civilizations of all time. It began about 1000 BC with a group of Latin-speaking people who lived on the banks of the Tiber River, which is somewhere around here, I guess, through the city of Rome, Italy, which flows through the city of Rome, Italy. In 600 BC, Rome was an important city-state ruled by kings. The Romans then went through different stages of rule. First, there was the Roman Republic, followed by the Roman Empire and the rule of emperors, which were like kings. The Romans conquered land across Europe and the Middle East and North Africa, spreading their culture and leaving a legacy that lives on today. Okay, and so here's some pictures. Romans carried banners such as this one. In the battle, SPQR stands for the Roman Senate and people in Latin. And according to the myths, the twins Romulus and Remus were the founders of the city of Rome. In the story, the twins were raised by a wolf after their parents abandoned them. Okay, and this is the Roman Empire in 117 CE, which I'm not sure what that is. Long time ago. All I know is it's a long time ago. So everything in orange was part of the Roman Empire back then. Okay. And what happened over time, the Roman Empire was weakened by civil war and invasions from neighboring tribes. By 395 CE, the Roman Empire had officially split in half. The Western Roman Empire ended in 476 and other groups won control of its territory. The Eastern Roman Empire, which became known as the Byzantine Empire, continued over 1,000 years. Today, the remains of Roman structures can still be seen across Europe, Northern Africa, and the Middle East. And this is a picture of the Colosseum in Rome, which is an old stadium. It's falling apart, but this is what's left of it. Okay. The army. Well, okay, the large and organized Roman army was key to the expansion of its empire. See, these are army soldiers. Around 330 BCE, the Roman army went from being strong to being unbeatable. This was due to one major change. Being a soldier became a full-time job. From volunteer to professional, ancient armies were made up of volunteer soldiers who only fought when needed. They provided their own weapons and uniform. However, professional soldiers in the Roman army were committed to military life. They signed up for around 20 years of service and received a salary. The army provided their armor and weapons to everyone, so everyone was equally prepared for battle. And training, having a professional army constantly ready for battle made it worthwhile for the Romans to spend money on training their soldiers. New army members had to train hard, learn to follow commands, and work as a team, and practice fighting with swords and javelins. A Roman soldier was expected to walk 19 miles a day in full armor and begin a new camp and build a new camp every evening. So this is their armor that they wore. Okay, so they are going into battle. This is just a lot of information about battle. So trade, the Romans controlled many different areas. They conquered these lands to expand their empire and power. Their huge gains in territory came with the added bonus of access to natural resources. Okay, so here's some of the resources they had. Grain, olive oil, grapes for wine, wild animals, marble, metal, textile, and timber. The Roman territory included areas with different climates and types of land. Some natural resources, such as lead, could be only found in certain areas, such as Britain and Spain. The Romans transported this lead to Italy, and it was used to construct water pipes in Rome. Other regions had climates that were well suited to growing certain crops. Farmers in North Africa grew wheat that was taken across the empire and used to make bread. Okay, by road or sea, the wide-reaching Roman road network made it easier for traders to move items around the empire. However, the Romans learned it could sometimes be cheaper and quicker to send products across the Mediterranean Sea. They built large ports where products could be received and sent inland. The port of Ostia was built on the coast near Rome to supply the city with trade goods. Luxury goods. Roman traders established trade connections beyond their empire, giving them access to an even wider range of products. Traders sailed across the Indian Ocean to India, bringing back luxury items such as silk, perfume, pepper, and cinnamon. The time and effort required to collect these items would have made them extremely expensive. Okay, so that's why they call them luxury items. Okay, and here's some pictures of some of the animals, the wild animals. The Romans traded wild animals with India. This Roman artwork shows tigers, which can only be found in Asia. Tigers were brought to Italy for gladiator shows. Okay, so in the lesson yesterday that I read, I did mention that their shows and sports were pretty violent. Okay, so some of it included fighting with wild animals like lions and tigers. Okay, and this picture shows the Roman god Dionysus fighting off pirates. Okay, so sorry, that's all I have time for today. Maybe another time I will continue reading or showing a video that has some of this information in it. But for now, I have to go. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.